to our topic of today. I told you guys it's going to be a mind-blowing one. And our topic for discussion for today is about first love experience and the possibility of it moving into marriage, and how do we overcome heartbreak if it does not move into marriage. A lot of people can relate with it because at one time in our life we've once had first love, we were once in love with each other, and you have someone you love. But before we move on to this, we'd like to hear what people on the streets have to say about this.
We had an understanding, so that's exactly what happened. So being together, I'm actually in a relationship right now, so I don't regret being in my current relationship.
Falling in love at a tender age is actually an illusion. Like, it's not true love, actually. So maybe they just actually have one particular infatuation, like a reason for falling in love. Maybe person buys them something, or they like the person look and something like that, then they feel they're in love. They don't love. But to us, it's called crush. But to them, they convert it as love. And I advise them to just stop that, because it's going to cause a lot of heartbreak. It happens. Yes, first, like teenage love. They are like crush. They are not really love. That's not love, because they don't know what love really is.
Most teenagers, the children, I tell them something whenever I have a chance to visit them, more like those in secondary school. They get so serious, they get too emotionally attached. And one thing they fail to ask themselves is, what if this person dies? So, and that is just it. Let that question always come to their head. When it comes, they will know how to soft pedal when it comes to their emotions and how to control them. So that's it.
That's probably they actually grew to love each other. At that point, it wasn't love, but probably while they were growing, then they finally found out what love truly is. You understand?
And I know you enjoyed hearing that. So ladies, who is going to bring us in on, who is the first to share their first love experience?
I think Betty should go first.
So now you're pushing it to me. Okay, fine. Well, I actually think the word first love is actually a definition, like different definitions from different people. Okay. You understand? Okay, so first love, I think I was 15 thereabouts then.
Wow.
Yeah.
What class were you?
SS1. No, SS1, SS2 thereabout. So SS1, SS2, yeah. So I was this church girl, and there's this guy. Then before God switched my life like this, you understand? I used to live in this face me and face you apartment, you understand now? So sorry if you don't understand.
Don't worry, we're not.
Okay, move on. Okay, so you can't even imagine, you can't even believe me, like he's living, like his room is in front of our room.
Oh, you enjoyed your first love.
Yeah. So we're just like, more like, okay, I don't even like him, because I actually attend this more like redeemed church, so we are lively, we are fun. Yeah, but we are fun, but he attends deeper life, the way their conduct and everything. Okay. But it's always on, like he's always on with Chelsea football club and all like that. He's always lively when it comes to football. So we just started talking. He's very much older than I am, and he's very gentle, very calm. Unlike me, I'm very noisy. I think opposites actually attract. Yeah. So he's always attracted to me. He said he's attracted to me, like, okay, the way you are always fun and all like that. But it actually started with a letter. So he wrote me a letter, and I was hiding it from my mom. So I forgot. I kept the letter inside one of my subject book then in secondary school. So I took the books to school. So I forgot. I was like, okay, I need to submit the book for an assignment. So I submitted the letter with the notebook. Wow. So I dropped it, and my subject teacher was now like, Adeomi, Elizabeth, come here. What's this? He opened the letter in front of the whole class. And funny enough, my pastor's son is in the same class with me. It was not like, and that one, I'm crushing on that one. So it was like, come here, come on. It was like, what's this? He said, this is a love letter. no one to disgrace me. This is a love letter. I said, no, sir, it's not, sir, this and this. So, unfortunately for me, he called my pastor's son to come and read the letter.
Your crush,
yes. So that was how it started. But the first time I actually received the letter, I opened it from home. I opened it and my heart skipped because this is more like the first encounter of love, like someone telling me. You understand? Like my mind skipped. I was crying. I was doing. He was like, why are you crying? Did I hurt you? Did it cut you? I was like, no. It was just so emotional for me.
You're more of an emotional person.
Yeah. It was so emotional. So I kept the letter. Like even when we are not together again, I kept the letter.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Well, okay, my own first love experience was it was fun, it was nice, it was a very good emotional feeling actually. But the fact is we didn't actually date. Yeah, we did not, because back then in school I had this principle. Let's say we both had this principle that no relationship till when we were done with secondary school. So he was in the senior secondary level, he was in SS3, I was in SS2. So I was like, we're both crushing on each other. But because we were friends, because we were really friends, like we had this clique, we had the girls clique, the guys clique, but then we all do come together as you know, one entity and all that. So we all had this principle that no relationship till after school. So because of that, we couldn't date. So we're just like, okay, we're just crushing on each other. And the funny thing is, whenever he's around, I usually get shy. I don't want to.
I get that feeling.
So that was how it was, but it was actually fun. But at the same time, it was, I don't know the word to, like, I wasn't really certain. It's not like, okay, like I knew I had feelings for him. Like I knew, oh, I like this guy. Like I like this guy. But at some point, I'll look at it like, is this feeling really true? Yeah, like I was trying to. Yeah.
Let me share my first love experience too. My first love experience was after secondary school, and started dating. We dated. We loved each other, but you know, I just have to come to this realization because growing up, my growing up, I won't say it was a very boring life, but you know, I'm this kind of girl that from school to home, if you're not going home, maybe you're going to church. Or maybe you're going to meet your mom in the office, or you're running on an errand for her. You don't just move about. And we live in a house that has a gate, so I'm always indoor. And once it's 7 p.m, you can't go out of the house again. You can't. So I don't really have much time, except if I'm going to date a person in school. And in school, I was in the jet club for debate, so I was always busy. I don't have time to look at guys and everything. But after secondary school, I did love. I fell in love. We dated and everything. But you know, I just had to call him one day because I had a mentor then. Is dead now. So he told me I wasn't supposed to be in a relationship. I know that then we listen, not like now that we are stubborn. You know what we want to do. So we listened. So I actually listened to him. So I had to call my boyfriend. His name was Brother Michael.
I did project.
He said I should not date again. No, I mean my mentor's name was Brother Michael. So I was telling my boyfriend, and he said I should not date people that I'm not ready for this, and we had to break up. And so I took a break, very long break. It took me a very long time for me to love another person again, and to be really sure I love this person, and to be really sure I want a relationship. Not that I just want to do it because other people are doing it, but after some times when we broke up, I still loved him. We still talk. So when we now moved to where we stay now with my family, I missed him. In fact, there was a time I had to tell my mom to let him and his siblings come to visit us just for him to be around. I really miss him. Yes, that was it for me actually. But now let us look at about the possibility of first love moving into marriage, because most people believe that first love, it will end. It's always end in tears, like they used to say. So, do you think there are possibility of people marrying their first love?
Well, it's actually rare because I see it as, for me, I see the first love experience as like an open door. It's just a moment for you to be welcomed into the love circle. You understand? You understand? So it's actually rare for first lovers to end up getting married to each other, but then there's a possibility for it, you know. But it's rare. Okay, let's look at the case of Annie, for instance. She got married to her first love. So basically, like if you look at on a scale of 1 to 10, we would say probably the possibility is between 4 and 5.
But would you get married to your first love if it's possible?
Well, I think over and over again, I will get married married to him. You know, you actually said something about you loving someone. Like, okay, when people start hating their ex, because okay, you said something about it's infatuation or not, but I will actually think that is wrong. To me, it's actually wrong because your priority changes. You change on a daily basis. For example, you can be on my friend list for today because there are some things that you can actually associate your surrounding it. Then for next day or so, you might move out of that list. You understand? So for my ex, for my first love, not my ex. For my first love, I believe there are some guys that actually wonder. You understand that there are some things you appreciate about guys. Everybody have different things. Some want money, some want a lot of things. But is actually outstanding to me. So
and this is where we draw the curtain on the show Girls Closet on Flip TV. But before we go, find out what's the latest.
Okay, so my story is different from your story, and your story is unique to you. You don't have to marry your first love. You can, if you end up marrying your first love, then it's fine. But basically, what I will tell people out there is work on yourself. Relationship is all about two people coming together. If you don't know yourself, how can you know the other person? So pour the first love on yourself. Be your first love. Then enjoy the next level of love. You understand what I'm saying? Then please, if you have experienced heartbreak before or anything, it's okay to cry. It's okay to, like what I said earlier, it's okay to cry, it's okay to be pained, but please heal yourself. Don't blame everything on your partner or your ex. Don't. You pick up yourself, learn from your past mistakes, and use that to boost your next love relationship. Then shine. Like,
thanks for that, Betty.
Don't give up on love, please.
For me, first love experience, it's a good thing. It's a wonderful feeling. It's a part of growing up. If you're starting it, if it's something that's coming to you, it's a part of growing up. It's a part of you opening up to the love circle. So don't feel shy about it. Don't feel withdrawn about it. If you think they're probably doing some things that are not right, then you should talk to the right person. And get me right, I'm saying the right person, not just anybody. Talk to the right person. And if along the line you get to feel heartbroken, it's not a bad thing. Like Betty said, it's okay to feel pain. You do things and it doesn't work out and you feel bad about it. So don't blame yourself for whatever might have happened in your love life, and everything didn't go smoothly. But then a better understanding of love is what will help you heal. Because if you know what love is all about, you know that at sometimes you don't get what you want. That's what life is all about. So a better understanding of love will help you heal. And don't forget, please, you can speak to someone. Have that shoulder that you can cry on. It really helps a lot when you have the right person to talk.
If you love this show, drop your like, click on the like button, comment, and do subscribe to this channel to get more of this show. Signing out is the ladies of the Girls Closet, and we're saying bye.